Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Danny Duffy is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
All right, temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there. 1 out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Merrifield is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. Whipped this one to first in time, and that Striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Number 27.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. Game 2.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
To the plate now, Nicky Lopez, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and try.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One pitch on its way.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tom Murphy will be next. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bell on at first, nobody out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch.
0-1, no play.
First and second here with nobody out. To third. There is Franco. One there. And that's the second out. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. So a man at third here with two gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Merrifield is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler set to lead off the home half of the second. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Fouled off. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. And here's a slider, strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Salvador Perez. He's hitting just south of 300 in April. Strike taken up in the zone. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Try to change your pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Malik Smith, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a flare out toward right center. Lopez onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Merrifield is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. He's set. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here comes the first pitch.
The third baseman, Michael.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peralta going back for the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
I'm set with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Alex Gordon is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. He's ready now. The pitch lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Ripped down the line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And now time called here, and I believe a balk has been called. Indeed it has, and that's going to break our deadlock as well, as it's going to give him a 1-run lead. Short, hit hard. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Lopez is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate.
Leading off for Seattle, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. In now the Mariners DH, Josh Bell, a base hit in his first trip. He's set and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Digging in, Tommy Edman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box. Whit Merrifield hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First delivery to him on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
No, that's ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. And that ends the inning. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Gordon.
Stepping into the box, D. Gordon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. As a look now to pitch.
That's a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around it.
As a look now to pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over at first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. on one home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. So a runner at first with two away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar from the belt. Hicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there, and that's the third out. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 66.
And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Mike.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Henniger is there, 2 down. Digging in, Alex Gordon, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Just hung in there on that one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out. Josh Bell the next to hit. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. Weekly hit to third. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The catcher, number 2.
At the plate, Tom Murphy. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Mondesi over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 27.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Smith, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
So striding forward now, Nicky Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Late square, and this is popped up. Murphy is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, center fielder.
With Merrifield next to bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tommy Edman is down for the first out in the 7th. Into the box, David Peralta. He pulls this one into right. Soler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler grew up with 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Strop, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he told you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here's the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And they have taken the lead. solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
See, he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the seventh, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. We'll march on to the 8th, and the Royals have... Scott Barlow is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 58.
Leading off the inning, Mitch Haniger, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Up and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that will make him 1 for 4 in this one.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Josh Bell is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The breaking ball there had him frozen, strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd. Into the box now, Maikel Franco will lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Maikel Franco.
Sean Langford will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. swing and a chopper to third. He's got it. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley. Extra bases for Gordon. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Oh, and he misses it.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Line hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Standing in, Whit Merrifield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A high fastball is in there.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Lifted in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. Kevin McCarthy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Riding in once again, Tommy Edman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for Seattle, David Peralta. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The Kansas City Royals crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Danny Duffy earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 7 on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.